Hello everybody, my name is Danny. I don't know why I'm doing it. Oh man, I'm like, my brain just keep going further and further back towards the start of my channel. Anyway, hey, welcome to a new video. No, see, that's pointless. Welcome to another episode of Road 96. Today we're going on episode 8.
Hello, Sonya Sanchez here. Welcome to the Sonya Show. In a Sonya exclusive, I've learned of a troubling brigade attack that nearly took the life of one of Petria's finest. The victim herself, still traumatized, did not wish to appear on the show. Here tonight is a colleague to shed light on this terrible event. Hello, Officer Shorts, and welcome.
Hello, Sonya. Thanks for inviting me.
So, do you have any news on the victim?
I do. Officer Campbell is doing much better and should be back on patrol any day now.
Wonderful news. So, if I understand, an explosive device toppled a billboard which nearly crushed Officer Campbell in her car.
Yeah, that's right. These brigades hooked up some kind of small bomb to the billboard and then lured Officer Fanny Campbell there.
Horrible. Well, thank you, Officer Shorts, for appearing on our show and keeping Petria safe. Now, let's take a moment to look at the latest candidate polls. Looks like Tyrak is still the preferred candidate. As we approach Election Day, more and more protests are occurring in our fine country. Don't support the violence. Vote for Tyrak. As you know, the Sonya Show is very concerned about our youth who continue to mysteriously disappear. Let's view today's Missing Teen Report.
No.
Remember, if you have any information,
There's a 0.
please call the
This is actually
Sonya
technically an
hotline.
adult. Just interesting. Fuck it.
And that has been the Sonya Show.
Yeah, if you can't tell, I usually like to go for the ones that are furthest away. This map, I feel like, shows it, especially considering the only one is now the one we're doing today. Wildly closer than normal. Love how, of course, she doesn't mention the fact that there was a teen that was with her that went and escaped. And then the other teen, which was, of course, us, who got arrested after saving her. Of course they wouldn't mention that, because, you know, that's how propaganda works, right? Alright. Hopefully this will end up actually very different than normal, just because of the fact that this is the first time I've ever done one this close to the border. Usually I go as far away as possible, so. I'm assuming, as usual, I cannot cross the road. Yep. Already a Bork, huh? Lots of Borks. This is actually kind of cool. I like this little dugout kind of situation. I can go way further back than I thought I could. Interesting. Why is that? No, there's the actual border. But this is like where since it's a desert, monsoon water would be. Kind of cool. Bork. I'm assuming it's coming from that thing, which looks like the Krabby Patty, or not the Krabby Patty, the Bikini Bottom Police Department pickup trucks. Slush oil, Derek. Can I cross the street here? No, of course not. I see. Ah, because what's his face? Jarrod stopped. He's walking now. It's cool he's not just like statically standing there waiting. He's actually, I hear something off to the right here too. He's always whistling that same tune too. I'll run for him. Jarrod, wait for me, baby. I'm coming. I'm a-coming. Where the fuck did he go? Ah, I see. I didn't see him move from there. Oh, I can't actually go all the way back here. Interesting. It's kind of cool. I like the atmosphere. Oh, I can't do anything with the pop. Damn. There's a picture there. What the heck does that say? Take care. But whatever they want to, you ever thought of that? I mean, obviously I'm gonna take that. Cans of something. I thought I saw a dial on that. It's a chip bag?
I don't have time for this, he says.
Don't tell me what to do, Brigade.
Oh, you think I'm a brigade? Oh.
I'm the one doing the talking. Understand?
No, I actually don't understand. I'm incapable.
I knew you'd come back to your van. No, but you come here sometimes. You and your brigade friends. What did I say? Now, get in your filthy van and find me a light. I feel like having a smoke.
Yosu. That's how smokers work. Damn it. The one thing I never liked about games is when they force you to have to go follow the script. It's super annoying. It's like, no, you have to go and you have to do the
Did you
stupid
find
shit.
a light
I
yet?
thought that was playing cards. Yet. That's cute. He's missing his hat!
Found those easily, didn't you? I knew that was your van. Now we're gonna play a little game. It's called Hot and Cold. I used to play it with my daughter. Tick-tock. The game has started. Call. Call.
Uh-huh.
Call.
Oh, running food, nice. You know what? I've never done it before. I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't get it.
Call. That's a good brigade. Now, I have a surprise for you. You like surprises, right?
I was a surprise.
Grab the can.
I don't remember what he asked me to do.
Don't look at that. It's private.
Yeah, not really if you have it in the open.
Good. Now, put gas on everything in the van. Everything. We're gonna watch it burn. That's the surprise.
I don't know how to do it. Is it just right? Nope. Ah. Thought it was a button.
Actually, that wasn't the surprise. Not really. The surprise is. Must not have been a very good surprise. Maybe you aren't, but why should I risk it? Oh, I've done worse. Much worse.
I'll show you how, Jarrod.
But tell the other brigades I'm coming for them! For what they did to Lola! Go!
Oh, I have to click to do that.
Tell them!
No. I have to put it up to, right?
We won't to do anything else yet. Saying I can and should, but I still can't cross the road. Darn it.
Set all their oil derricks on fire, apparently. Gonna get up here? Nope, of course not. Why would I be able to do that? It's risky, but I kind of want to do it. So this, at this point, it's still gonna get you John, but it's probably more likely to get you Sonya, I feel like, now. If it's not just some random person, which is obviously always possible. But I am curious about just walking along the roads, but I'm gonna do a hitchhike. Please. Quitty, please. Jarrod. That was enough to get to 75%, 14% story for Jarrod, really? That seems a bit steep. But okay.
Yo, welcome to my dope ride.
Really? It was Alex? He said it was 14, didn't he? I guess I think there is certain states where you can get your learner's permit at 15. Your driving permit, but I'm not used to that. Cause I'm from Oregon and the West Coast, I think it's all universally 16, I think is when you can get your permit. Well, you can't get your license when you're 16, I don't think, can you? I guess you could get your license at 16 in theory, because if you like just turned 16, go get your driving permit, and then go get your license like as soon as you can, now that DMVs aren't overloaded. It's a pointless conversation, however. It's just, I don't know, it stands out to me. He's gonna tell me to eat this at some point, I already know it. I'm gonna need it. Steal what? Oh, it's a W. Yeah, he has cans for to reach the pedals.
Don't sweat it. Just one runaway helping another.
This is really cool. I like
Look out
this.
for one another on the streets. You feel me? Dang. I think that's ex-mom. Yeah, she adopted me when I was 4, then treated me real well, but homie needed to make a change. Had to drop her. She told me my bio parents were brigades. She knew that, but she never said nothing for 10 years.
What happens?
Like what, yo?
Your mom.
It did. But she made it hurt worse. So
Yeah.
that's why she's ex-mom.
I
And that's
personal
why I ran
experience.
away
I know
and
how
I'm on
that's
the
like.
road.
Alex? Help! Please!
Me too. But it could be some kind of trick. Ex-mom is cunning, yo. Check the scanner at your feet.
It sounds a little bit like Fanny, but that would. He already knew that about her, so I'm not sure. And then apparently we just found out last time that John and her are We already knew they were both associated with him, with Alex here, but I'm puzzled by that. Alright. Because I still don't understand that connection or correlation between John and Fanny. They're also at opposite ends of the spectrum, so it's bizarre. But then again, I guess it is very cliché-ly and classically human, for lack of a better term.
Alex, come in. Alex, I need your help.
Right there, yo. What you want, ex-mom?
Oh, thank God. Baby, we got a call. The bank near our home's being robbed. I know things aren't great between us right now, but I need you to do your thing and access his cameras and tell me what you see.
Yeah, she's 5-0.
So it is Fanny.
I got a complicated pedigree. I'll help you with my super dope tech. But that's the last time, woman.
Thank you, baby.
Big Dog is not a baby. I'm gifted, but I can't do everything.
Well, no shit.
You gotta get in the back. Yeah, I'm in the intel game, yo. Big Brother is watching us, so I'm watching Big Brother.
Aha, there we go. Leo didn't ask me for it, I could just do it. I'm doing it. So.
Tweak the antennas to make the image clear, and tell me what you see. Ex-mom,
Wait,
give
are
us a
those
sec.
3
I'm
antenna?
driving and homegirl is in the back.
You're
Just
what?
3 antenna.
Yo, chill.
You're dating? That is not what he said, but okay. I'm just gonna fuck around and find out. Oh, it's very, very abrupt. It feels slightly clearer. I don't know what it is. It's like that. Okay, that's probably correct. Yep. Ah, it's Stan and Mitch.
We see 2 burglars, ex-mom. Male.
Got it. You see any hostages?
Honey, you a hostage, okay? I just thought you should know. You weren't adopted, but you were a hostage. 30 years ago. No hostages.
0 hostages, ex-mom.
Good. Anything else?
Oh my, you fucking janitor? You think I had the chutzpah? Well, ain't that just your dog?
And homegirl says they're kinda dumb.
Not these guys again. Okay. I'll relay all of
Stan and
this.
Mitch!
Thank you, baby.
Shush.
Yo, I'm a bit tongue-tied with ex-ma. Got any advice?
Wait, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to see. I've been playing a game yesterday way too long, straight through like most of the day, and I'm always going to escape to save the game because it's a RedBubble game. And now it's like, oh fuck me, I can't save. You just have to select one. I always forget that. I'm actually torn on this one.
Woman, what I say about
But
calling me baby?
baby.
All right, sorry, babe. I mean, Alex.
That's a mom
Now
for
what?
you.
I'm doing okay. I swear.
Oh, yeah, I know. You're basically an adult.
14, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, he's so functional. I would say probably, yeah.
Look, I gotta go.
Alex,
Yeah?
you know I love you, right?
Yeah. I know. Bye,
Don't know
ex-mom.
about that, Tim.
Sorry you had to see that, homegirl.
Ich bin. Maybe even Ugrich. Ugrich. Ah, see, I'm doing it again! No! Let's keep doing that! Fuck! I'm actually more torn between these two. Because this one actually feels like this one should be here and this one should be here. Because I feel like this is the neutral one and this is the more severe in her favor. And that just feels dumb. And then this one obviously is very much in his favor, so I
Yeah, I could. When I know more about my bio parents. Life, it's complicated.
And finds
Especially
a
when you're
way.
14 and a genius. Anyway, thanks for helping me and ex-ma back
Non-consensual Mensa applicant.
there. Maybe that was a little weird. No problem, yo. You would have done the same for me.
Well,
Cool.
you know, you give me too much credit. I'd like to think of myself as a really cruel bitch. Come on, already 13 to the border? What the fuck? Are they just gonna like unload like everything into the 13 miles? Or is this really just gonna be that swift? What the fuck? I'm also a little surprised they didn't count anything for Fanny, because technically you got a little more of her background story again. That you didn't know that she wasn't his mom, but... well, adopted, but you know. Didn't sleep, eh? Adios, tin can foot boy. Does this say cool on the side of the road? Biggies. La Vida Loca. Oh, really? That's a cold play, man. Huh. So I don't have any friends. No, it's because I'm non-social. Yeah, I can't go there. I'm pretty sure this is cool, though. Or, yeah, cool something. Cool gamers, bro. It's 13 miles to the border. What am I taking? Oh, I don't know what that is. I'm taking the whole ass generator. I take it this is needed inside? Question mark? There's a ball again. I remember. I forgot about there being a soccer ball. A real football here and there. And everywhere. So hip, hip. The fuck did I just hear? Hip the beat square. Oh my god. Is she ever ransacked? Is this one of the places we've been before? It's not quite laid out. Oh no, yeah, I think this, yeah, because then there's this interest. Ah, we've been here in an episode before. There's a lot of creaking going on, bro. Don't know if I like that. Where do I take this? I think I might have gotten ahead of myself. How do I... Can I only drop it where I caught it from? For real? Okay. Why can I take it then? Is it like, do I have to reorient it or something? Hello? Hello? Would you like to not be dick? That would be great. Great success. I wish you'd kick harder than that, boy. Oh, I'm smart. I did not observe that when I walked through there for some reason. Got it, got it. Okay. Oops. Drop. Link kabel. Warness. Activate. What does it say? Note to self. Note to shelf. Remember to flip switch inside each one too. Well, now what if I didn't want to do that? I never thought of that bench. I could sort of go up there, but I know I'm not supposed to. I think what I'm gonna do ahead of Tim is gonna take a nappy poo in here so we can recuperate some energy. Even though I'm really close to the border, I'd rather have that just in case. Oh, it only gave me 1 bar. That was pretty useless. But there's probably food here, so that's probably one of the reasons why. Plus, again, bigger challenge, I guess. Oh yeah, now I completely missed their burger right here. I don't think it was there before, but possibly was.
Just figured I'd investigate.
Tweets.
Rollies.
Poor payphone. That poor payphone. Okay, well, anyway. There was this notation here.
To whom it may concern, I had to leave this place. Every single one of my employees left, one by one. Finally, one of them told me why. I didn't believe it until I saw it for myself in the employees' room. Don't look out the window. I am warning you. G.
Well, don't mind if I guess I will absolutely fucking do that. Abso-fucking-lutely. I can't not. You paranoid schizophrenics. So, supposedly nothing in this bathroom. There's the gas can, which is obviously going to be used for something. I'm not sure what. But sure. That's interesting that you can close yourself in there. I don't know if there's going to be a point to that. Probably, I feel like. Oh, it's empty. Okay. Can be filled with a lot of things. Hey, you don't goddamn fiddly darn say. Alright. I'm gonna have to take oil out of something and then fill it with something else, or like, how are we gonna work this? I can't take that. Oh, because it's a magazine. I thought it was Lucky Star. Well, thank you, Lucky Star, son.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I see. 1992. That is years and years ago. I thought there was a card on the floor. I was like, why can't I take that person's card? Days are coming. And we're on the move. Wait, I need power in order to use both switches. Which my brain didn't brain. Is motor oil for some reason, but I'm assuming I'm supposed to need like a engine spelled wrong. I would need some kind of coldest ice, something to fill the gas can with, I guess, for fuel. I'm assuming. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to take it out to the silo out here. Maybe. As a baby. No? Oh, I'm supposed to take it to the gas. Oh, I'm supposed to get the gas out of the car, I bet. I bet that's it. Why is this one powered? You don't make sense. Free drink with a card. Doesn't really make any sense, does it? What? Oh, still none has power. Huh? Okay. I don't really feel like there's going to be much useful here, to be honest with you, but maybe. So... Huh? Or not? What the fuck am I supposed to do with this thing? What am I supposed to fill it at? Am I, like, missing the most obvious shit or something like that right now? What the fuck? So I can't extract anything from the car. I can't use this silo. In theory, there's nothing in it. Huh? And I don't think there's anything indoors. So, like, what am I missing here? The only thing I can think of is that motor oil. But, like, nothing showed up on it. So, what the hell am I supposed to do? Because, yeah, you had the motor oil here, but there's not even a button that shows up for it. What? Is my game just, like, bugged and glitched? Or am I really this apparently oblivious? Yeah, and I have the hacking skill, and I have the lockpicking skill, but then I don't have the ability to lockpick. And maybe that's supposed to be a government pass, the card thing that gives you free stuff, I guess, maybe? So I should be able to like get into that back door, right? Because I have the lockpicking skill and I have the hacking skill. I guess I can't hack because there's no power. Oh, and I can't use it. It's a card, not a lockpick. Okay, fine, but like what? Where am I supposed to be going to... Oh. Did I really need a hose for something in order to fill something up? Or like, fucking real? I guess you need it for siphoning. So now can I go to the car and like siphon gas out of it? Or... Yeah. Apparently that's what it is. Jesus Christ, I didn't think I needed a fucking hose! That's the last thing I was thinking we were looking for. Oh, that's just fucking stupid. Okay. You said to do the kitchen one first, right? No, it just is one. Cool, I guess. I think I spent, what, probably 12.5 minutes fucking around and not finding out. Good God, man. So don't look out the window. It just forced me to shut the window. Or shut the window, shut the door. Cool. Nice. Pull up. What is it? More cash. They're trying to make it intimidating sounding by giving that sound effect. It sounds like an UFO type of whirring sound to me. Apparently this one was pointless to break into. Ah. Oh! That's a very familiar figure, including the glasses. He's leaning and leering closely at me. And the door auto opens, huh? Yeah, no, he's not there. Sounds about right. That's a very familiar figure. I don't remember who the fuck that is. I don't think I missed the keys in there. And there'd be no reason for the keys to just be sat somewhere randomly as matches. I keep thinking those are playing cards because they kind of look like that. I guess I'm not getting no keys no time soon. I'm gonna do the walk. Textures are busted, it's floating. Ah, there he is. About a grill. About a grill? It is a grill. A grill. Okay, cool. So it showed me John's truck, Papa Bear, like in the distance, but I don't personally see any signs of it unless that's it right there. I don't actually see it. This is a bit odd. Sure.
Mama Bear. Mama Bear.
The fuck? Wait. He's like right here apparently. What the fuck?
Goddamn cop.
You didn't know
just
that
Papa Bear's luck.
The fuck are you, John? You sound like you're right next to me. I'm so confused. What is this?
Mama Bear.
Oh, it's gonna repeat now until I find him, huh?
Goddamn cop.
Yep, it's gonna repeat until I actually approach him.
Oh, just Papa Bear's luck.
Why does it make it sound like he's in my ear, though, no matter where I am? I can't cross the street again, right? Yep.
Mama Bear.
God damn it!
Mama Bear.
Goddamn cop!
Goddamn cop.
Just Papa Bear's
just
luck.
Papa Bear's luck.
Mama Bear. Oh, Mama Bear. Mama Bear. Oh, there he is. Oh, fuck me. It's a cairn.
Mama Bear.
Oh.
Mama Bear.
Huh? Does it mean I can get up here now? Didn't think so.
Cop.
Or maybe I can later. But I just can't now
Papa
because I'm
Bear's
not.
luck.
I think I just made him repeat that one line. Because I probably have to still go to him first before I'm allowed to go up there. Because the way that felt structurally, I think that's what that was. John!
Mama
Thank you.
Bear. Hey, you're not my Mama Bear.
Nope.
You're just some hitchhiking teen. No.
No, I'm a racist, actually. But there's nothing wrong with laughing at your own jokes, god damn it.
I had a date with Mama Bear, but she's police. So I didn't show. I screwed up. And then I got real drunk.
Clearly.
No, I can't. Young cub, you're looking at Petria's most wanted criminal. I can never be with Mama Bear. Damn! Not even Papa Bear can move this rock. Wait.
You're skunked, sir.
Nope. Impossible. Come over here. Hey! You see those rocks ahead?
Yeah.
It looks like the border gate, don't it?
Probably is.
Goddamn peak collapse. Took Connie away from me. Connie was the love of my life. First love. But I don't want to talk about that. I want to race.
But you're
Come
drunk.
on! Race you up the hill! Off faster than the wind! Jesus! My knees!
You haven't done this in a long time, bud.
You'll never catch me!
I love this. It's so dumb. Papa Bear, I'm
Like
coming!
the wind! Fast!
I'm coming for the title, Papa Bear! John, I'll have you by the britches!
The pain is excruciating!
John, I think I won.
Almost there!
Did it just take my ability away
You
from
win.
saying potato legs?
But only because I'm a tad out of shape.
And
A soccer ball. Uh-oh. You've entered the danger zone now.
while drunk? Certainly. Okay, oh, I see. Football!
All right, young blood.
Real football.
You got 5 kicks. In
No,
high
I don't.
school, my nickname was The Wall. So you know.
Are you serious? Oh, well, that's not really far off to your side, is it?
Hell yeah! Whoa, baby! 4 kicks left now. Lucky. That one went through where my fingers used to be. 3 kicks left. Hell yeah!
He didn't touch
Whoa,
it!
baby.
That was the
We got
fucking
2 kicks
man!
left.
Get
Better
the
make 'em
fuck
good.
out!
Oh, I don't think you're Olympic squad material. 1 kick left. I want to see your best, young blood.
Still lost no matter what, though. It's very centered, but, you know.
Hell yeah! Whoa, baby!
So stupid.
Decent score. But if the wall was sober, you'd have a big, fat 0. Ooh, Jesus. Ah, beat. Come on. Let's sit over here. I do, young blood. Thanks. Sorry about all that before. Yeah, it's just this whole thing with Mama Bear has brought up the past. And Connie. Well, Connie was the love of my life. But she died 10 years ago in the peak collapse. She was my everything, young blood. You should have seen her. Oh yeah, I got dozens in Mr. Grizzly. Over there. Well, she was young and committed, like me. We were in the brigades together. And beautiful. So goddamn beautiful. Oh, I'll miss her for the rest of my days. Oh, she is. That voice, oof. And she's tough. Tougher than I'll ever be. But kind and funny, too. Cause Mama Bear is the popo, young blood. And I'm a Black Brigade carrying around an illegal radio transmitter. It's not exactly meant to be. That it is, young blood. That it is.
Oh god, that's pretty. Voxel shit, but so pretty. Like the wind swept clouds.
Shoot.
Bang, dead. Now you're dead. How does it feel? Shouldn't have said that.
Nah, I do. I really think I do. Yeah. Hey, you're pretty wise for a snot-nosed teen. You know that?
You mean brat?
Or maybe you should do one of those dating advice radio shows.
I do have a very smooth voice.
Sounds good, young blood.
Really doesn't.
Now, if it's all right with you, I think I'm just gonna sit here a while and enjoy the view.
Of course.
Papa Bear!
Nah,
You be safe out there.
I really do love that character so
Love
much.
comes your way, you grab it. Understand me?
Yep. That's it, huh? Aw, I was hoping that would lead to more interaction. That's unfortunate. I don't know where that little area went, though. It seems to be gone. Which is unfortunate, but, secure. Why is that there? Can I commit suicide? You know what? Now that I made it, goodbye. Let's see. Geronimo. I mean, that's the path, but who follows paths, man? I guess there's 2 paths. It's always about the 2 paths and more like 3 sides to every story. Oh, I can do this. I didn't think I could. Although it won't let me up this hill. No matter what, will it? Fuck me, that's annoying. Mr. Fizzly. So I'm still claimed to be 13 miles from the border. Even though I'm not, I'm closer, but you know. Programming. Not the necessarily bad kind either. Oh yeah, I can gang back some Z's, some energy here if I wanted to. It's not 100% necessary, clearly. And in fact, actually getting to the border, I'm gonna, in theory, as far as I understand, I think you always get that same place before you really truly are at the border. And that means that you get to sleep there anyway. So this is technically, in a way, pointless. I think. But I don't see a reason not to do it. So I'm gonna do it. May as well. Just the one, of course. It's always a little rest it's giving this kid, though. When you sleep through even to the next day. It's surprising, to say the least. No food just randomly showed up, right? worth looking at. So I can walk the rest of the way to the border again, but I think I'm gonna hitchhike again the rest of the way to the border. I feel like that's my best option at the moment, and where I'm gonna see if there's anything in here besides the Flores posters. So 7 schmeckles down the drain. It's all good. Miles. 9 miles. I keep making 2-mile increments, huh? Yeah, so that's why that happened, is because they are going to stuff a bunch of story development lines in here like that. Fair. Reach Road 96 for the 6th time. I've reached the 6. Or has the 6 reached me? That's the question. Okay. Oh, see Daisy, Ms. Paisy. And if we want, we can scrawl crude messaging and spray paint on the wall again. No to society. Oh, that's that? Ah. I didn't know that was what revolt was. There's no reason for this kind of tunage, my friend. Oh, except that the camp is burned. Okay. Well, it's good for me that I did what I did then. Well, somebody's found the campsite, huh? And vandalized it. That's exciting. Well, it's good that I slept when I did. That explains why that was there. I hate the amounts you can, the only amounts you can leave. So I'm gonna not do that. I'm just gonna go, I think. Interesting. I don't think that was there before. Maybe it was, but I don't recall it being there. That's for damn well sure. Well, here we go. There, that works. That's a new one. Very different than I expected. I guess that's why it was burned, huh? Really? Interesting. So I think they took you to the border to be interrogated at the station, I'm assuming. Oh, is that who was looking through the window? Because I thought I remembered it being a cop. That, yeah, in fact, it's the guy at the start of the episode. That's who it was. I was thinking it was the guy out there. So, I guess if you didn't look out the window, there's a chance that he wouldn't have seen you. And that would mean that this wouldn't happen. Although it's kind of a random event that doesn't really have any context or make much sense. But sure, I guess. I'm assuming that's what happened. Okay. That was unlikely. Oh, and a bathroom. Nice. Exciting. I'll listen to the screams. My people. Wait, is that who I think it is? No, it's a different teen. It looks very similar to the other dude, though.
Just another kid who got caught. My name's Max. We're in a holding cell near the border. They brought you in last night.
Borch.
They beat you. That's why. But it should come back soon. A guy called the cops on me at a gas station. There was another teen there. Must have been arrested too, but
So I didn't
in a
remember
different
him.
car.
Though. Yep, I did remember him. It was over a year ago, and I still remember this dude.
Too long. I just want to get it over with. Getting transferred to the pits.
Oh, goody. Classic case of demoralization.
Get your hands off me!
Your friend's been chosen for a new treatment. We'll turn him into a good teenager yet.
Teenager. Teenager. I would have done this anyway, but it's all good. Teenager. So all I can do is arrest more, huh? I still feel like I'm somewhat curious about, like, if I wait long enough, then maybe somehow I'll get presented an opportunity, but I doubt it. There was 10 episodes, but election day to me would mean it's not that way.
Shut up! You're being transferred to the pits. Now get up! Demonstrations. It's election day, and scum like you want to make trouble.
We need to go!
Now time to get you into truck.
Go, go, go!
Oh, nice. Zombie teen. Ah, there he is, though. He's the guy from the last episode, I'm pretty sure. So he ended up still being caught, which I guess makes sense since he was injured when he crashed. Fanny probably said, "Oh, there's a handbrake on this teen too." Also at a gas station, apparently. Oh, he's the other teen he was talking about, but I swear I remember that other dude too, so I don't know. So this is supposed to be Max? Really? They shaved his head, huh?
Quick!
Shush.
Do I
Do
I know you?
Yep. You do, kid. Oh, alright.
What are they doing?
They know we're in here, right?
Stop that! Get your hands up! Stop!
What was that?
Your mom.
A prison van has just been flipped over.
Go, go, get him out! Everybody, to the wall! Where the hell is Robert?
Big John, did you see Alex?
You saw Alex? Where is he?
At the wall.
Kid, come with me. I gotta find someone.
Of course you do. I thought it was 10 episodes, but this is feeling very
This
much
way,
like the
young
final
man.
one.
There's an opening up here. Alex! What are you doing?
John! It's not what you think! Robert got someone to make the bomb using my blueprints! I'm trying to disarm it, but it's not working!
I'll see you guys. That's not how you hold a gun, my guy. But okay. Also, like it's just pistols. You'd think at a border, especially on an election day, in a place like this, they'd have like at least AKs or something, you know? Just full firing squadron type of stuff. Just they mow you all down, because that's usually what these countries would actually do. Oh, I'm
Robert
supposed
must
to
have changed
actually
the
do
code.
the shit.
Dude is a straight up a-hole.
You probably used a code you wouldn't know.
Okay.
1919, the brigade radio frequency. And 1986, they seem the most logical.
I have an idea. Youngblood, try 6682.
You sure?
Hurry!
It worked! But how'd you know?
That was the code of the first bomb. Your birthday.
First bomb? My birthday?
Your mom and dad, Alex. Naomi and Steven. They built it and used the most important day of their lives as the code. We were gonna use it, but there was a problem at the last moment. That's when Connie and I tried to take Tyrak out in the truck. We'd worked too hard to come up empty-handed, but we missed. And Tyrak detonated the explosives on the peak.
And my parents were killed.
Yes. And Connie. And so many others that day.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner, John?
I thought it'd radicalize you. Push you to build the bomb. And I didn't want you to hate me.
Hate you?
If I had killed Tyrak, your parents would still be alive.
In theory.
They
not
made their
necessarily.
choices, Mr. Yu. They put themselves in that position. That's not on you.
Also true.
Thanks for saying that, kid. Now come on, let's...
Don't move! Hands up and turn around. Slowly. Hands up, I said!
Mom! Don't shoot!
Alex?
Your mom's a cop?
Get out of here, Alex.
That voice.
Wait. Papa Bear? No!
You know each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turns out I've been chatting on the CB with the very person I was after.
Well, it's not great for me either. The woman I love being a cop and everything.
Love.
Yeah. Love.
Ha! Don't make me laugh.
Listen, I'm sorry I stood you up. I chickened out.
You think I care about that now?
My mom and Mr. Ursus were gonna go on a date? My mind is gonna explode.
Alex, I told you, get out of here.
Listen to your mom.
So, how do you know each other again?
I did some work for the brigades, for info on my bio parents. John knew them.
Yeah, right.
It's the truth. My girlfriend and I were friends with Alex's parents.
Your girlfriend?
She died in '86. I've been trying to protect Alex. You gotta believe me.
It's true, Mom. John wasn't using me. He was trying to protect me.
Look, I screwed up. I became a part of something that turned bad. Not a day goes by that I don't regret it. But I'm a different person now. I want to be with you.
I'm a cop, and you're a wanted criminal. Forgive me, but I don't see how that could work.
Mom, look around. Things are happening. Change is happening. Give John another chance. He screwed up, but we all make mistakes. You, for instance.
Me?
Yeah, I mean, come on, Mom. You know what Tyrak is doing to teens.
I do. Yes.
You really want to keep working for a government that does that?
No. I haven't wanted to do my job for a long time now. But I did it. For you.
Well, you no longer have to, Mom. Now, please, lower your gun.
We can cross together. There's nothing keeping us here. We can leave.
Mom, what do you think?
Kid, you can come if you want.
Supporters on the other side of the wall have broken through and are now fighting the border forces with the brigades. Could this be it? Is the revolution really happening?
You get one chance potentially, so I'm gonna do it. Not that it actually gives me a chance to do any actions, I'm sure it won't.
Now might be a good time to go, sir. Fire at will. Sir? Do it.
The uprising that started that day spread to most of Petria, ensuring a fair, democratic election. Flores won by a landslide and promised to repeal much of what Tyrak had done. Tyrak was arrested and tried for his crimes. The iron pits were closed, and the wall came down as well. Though it's far too early to tell what the future of my country holds, for the first time in many years, there is hope. And that, at the very least, is a good place to start.
Oh. Well. definitely, again, I thought that it was 10 episodes, not 8, but apparently it's 8. Did not know that. Anyway. Yeah. Obviously, the concept is based on very real stuff and very real world events and very real world problems and the way that people react to them and or the lack thereof and all this other kind of stuff like that. It's very realistic in that sense, obviously. In fact, I know that they're already taken from not only historical events but probably from certain things in their own life, their experiences that they've lived through. But ultimately, in the end, the whole idea of ending it and being like, oh, basically everything was great again, every dog democracy was restored in full, is obviously bullshit. That's not how anything like that works. It's usually, it doesn't matter how quote-unquote westernized or modern or first world or whatever your nation is, if this kind of a thing happens, yeah, it's going to take time, obviously, which they acknowledge, but you have to deal with the fact that human ego is always going to dictate that there's always going to be endless corruption, there's always going to be power-hungry fuckers who are going to take over everything, and you're not going to be able to do anything about it. It's basically, history always repeats itself. If you look throughout all human history, especially when it comes down to governance, it just repeats the same things over and over, because everybody says, oh, it's progress, but really it's just a loop. And with a loop, it goes around in a circle, meaning that when you think you're making progress, you just only start at the bottom of the loop, the circle, and you're going up. And so everybody thinks, oh, well, we're making progress. You're not. You're repeating the same thing over and over again. That's why when you think you're regressing as a society or as a country, it's just you having hit the top of the circle and now you got to go come back down again. That's all that's really happening. And so when it comes down to this kind of situations, you're not going to all of a sudden have democracy restored. It's not how anything like that ever works. It will never happen. With humanity being the way they are, that's never ever going to happen. You're inevitably going to have endless fighting, probably still endless bloodshed. You're going to have all this other problems because also individualism is king when it comes down to life itself. So as a result, you have that aspect and problem as well that nobody normally would actually acknowledge. So you have to contend with that problem too, and as well. It's never that simple. Or, oh, you forced change, you brought down your government or to your tyrannical government, and now all of a sudden everything's great again. Or, oh, even over 20 years and democracy was fully restored. But it's just not how that works. It never is. It's a nice thought and sentiment, though, that everybody would love to be true. That's for sure. But it's not how it works. That's a fairy tale type of thing right there. That's where the fiction really comes into play. But I digress. But yeah, that first aspect of it in that first part was it definitely eventually did get to me in the feels in terms of emotions, obviously. Especially considering, like I said in the last episode, one of the things about this game that is painfully realistic that always hits me, and I always feel like I need to remark about it and mention it, or I'll always at least have a facial reaction to it, whether it's eye roll or whatever else, is because it's painfully realistic all over the world, even today. And it's always been that way, but it's especially bad right now. And so as a result, like, even here in the US, this is just, like, you hear all the same shit. You hear all the same tropes, all the same narratives, everything else. A lot of the problems that they have in this game that's supposedly the result of their dictatorship is actually very present in the United States and has been for a long time. It seems just about anywhere you are in the world. It's just kind of how government tends to function in the modern context. So as a result, everything's technically tyrannical. Yeah, so it's, and that's why I roll my eyes or all, whatever else, because I've heard this story before, and we're currently technically living a lot of aspects of this story of the case of, in this case, Petria. We're living it in real life, wherever we are in the world. We are genuinely living it, and it's fucking insane. and it's absurd. So like when you get stories like this that are clearly take from real life, it's just a pain in the ass, because like on one hand it's cool because you can relate to it. On the other hand, that's exactly the problem, is that you can relate to it a little too well. And you're like, God, this fucking sucks. This is stupid. Like, why the fuck do we have to live with human beings being such stupid idiots all the time and so arrogant and just always insisting, oh, we're making so much progress, and oh, we're changing, and oh, we're better than these people, and they're better than those people, and that party's better than this, and that party's better than this, and you have to pick a side. And those, it just goes to shit, because again, individualism with humanity is king. No matter how much you want collectivism, it'll never happen, because it'll always redefault back to the natural state of all life itself, which is individualism. Because every living being is a unique living being. Everybody and everything living is unique in its own way. There's always going to be something very individual, so unique, about those people. And there's going to be, in fact, a long laundry list of those things. That's why you always get into disagreements, right? That's why you always get into all these other things, including within, like, religions, all right? Or within, like, you know, politics, too. Governments, political parties and whatever, ideologies. There's never not been incessant debates, arguments, and even all-out literal wars that have happened because these people can't agree on what the fuck the definition of their political ideology is, or what their political party is, or what their religion is, or what it stands for, what the doctrines are, or what the rules should be, or the laws should be, or how it's supposed to function, or whatever else. This is how you get different sects and religions, and with politics, you get different parties, or you get splinter groups, or all these other things, because it just goes on and snowballs into literal perpetuity. As long as it exists, and politics exists, and religion exists, there's always going to be perpetual new sects and spin-offs and fracture groups and splinter groups and constant infighting and disagreements and implosions and everything else, because that's individualism at work. It's genuinely, and overall, it's a much more positive than negative thing. But we deal with it very negatively because people see it as negative, especially, again, weirdly in the modern context, especially in the quote-unquote Western world. Everybody's obsessed with being what a lot of people call woke, basically being towing the line and being very politically correct, PC. They want to be, they're so desperate to be accepted and liked and have friends that they just regurgitate and echo everything that they keep hearing and seeing the majority say and say they believe or say they're interested in or whatever else. That's just what they do, because it's a human trait that I can't stand, because, and I feel like it needs to be, we need to be willing to say this is a problem. It's very unhealthy. It's actually what the buzzword currently on the internet is toxic traits of human beings, and we need to rid ourselves of that, because that's a huge problem. You should not want to fit in. I'm really saying that. You shouldn't want to fit in. You should not want to be accepted. You should just, because the only person you need to be accepted in and fit with is yourself. Your true self. That's it. Nobody else matters. And then at that point, if they really are good, genuine, compassionate people, aka your tribe, they're going to accept you no matter what. You don't have to make an effort to fit with them, because they will accept you even if you don't fit them at all, because they're genuinely good people, and they really genuinely support you and like you despite your differences. That's the beauty of individualism as well, right? Differences. But people don't look at it like that. They look at it as an affront and as a problem and as a reason to go to war, literally, literal wars, and as a reason to get into perpetual arguments or to hate each other or to gatekeep or to do all these other stupid things. And people wonder how I could say, oh, it's cyclic. It's just, you're just spinning in a fucking perpetual circle. You can see throughout history. How could you say that? It's right there in front of you. This is how this happens. Everybody just keeps doing the same thing over and over, and they keep following each other. It's literally like the death circle of an ant colony. They just keep going and going and going and going, following the leader and following the leader and following the popular thing until they die, because like they don't humans don't want to give effort these days either. It's really annoying, and nobody wants to believe it. Nobody wants to admit it. because there's a innate human ego trait as well, which is that we are the smartest, we are the most intelligent, we're the most capable, we are the best, we're the apex predators, we're almost omniscient about ourselves. We're so self-righteous compared to any other living things or objects or the universe or anything else, to the extent that we just like constantly put ourselves on this fucking pedestal, like we can do no wrong. And it's just like, God, and like all this shit ties together. It's fucking insane. All of it ties together. So like, but my point being, humans are shit, and we all need to be misanthropic. Yeah, and again, you know, with that ego and everything I just pointed out with like the politics and the political mind and all that stuff. Another issue that arises with that kind of stuff when it comes down to this kind of a scenario is that it does cause that. Everybody's more than being rational and thinking about things and considering consequences and possibilities and, you know, trying to take a deep breath and pull themselves back a bit and look at the whole picture. They just instantly react. They just react. They impulsively react. They don't think, they react. They just jump. They jump on somebody and they tear them apart. They jump on them and they insult them. They jump on them and they outcast them. They jump on them and they reject them. They do this to each other all the time. They do this to each other's groups. They do it to whatever else. And that's especially true in politics, if you haven't noticed, everywhere in the world. It's so, and religiously groups do this all the time with each other too. It's so fucked up. And that's one of the key taproot sources of our fucking problems collectively as a species even. Is, especially when it comes down to the things like political systems, because it causes wars and it causes these kinds of reactions where you get yourself so entrapped, and then you get so caught in your fucking stress and your emotions and your fear and everything else that it only ever leads to explosive, like everything you're coming through, including trauma, coming out sideways in such an intensely explosive manner that literally it's not even all out war. It's just a straight up tear down the fucking walls, the government, and kill everything and everyone that stands in your way because they're gonna kill you. It just goes into full jingoism. Like, primal fucking inhuman jingoism, where they just like want to, everyone wants to kill each other and tear each other to pieces because it's the only way. We must kill them before they can kill us. We must torture them before they can torture us. We must imprison them before they can imprison us. You know? And that's technically kind of this aspect, and this part of it is what's especially depicted right here in this game. It's perfectly depicted in such a simplistic manner, in a very relatable manner, because this is how humans function, unfortunately, especially in a modern society. And so as a result, you also have the people who are what a lot of people call doormats, which are the people who they care. They probably do care. Some of them don't care, actually. They're very apathetic. But some do care, but they don't care enough to do anything. It's too big of a risk. It's, you know, it puts their family at risk, puts their loved ones at risk, puts their friends at risk, it puts themselves at risk. It risks their job. They need the money for their livelihood. They can barely keep their roof over their head as it is, a food on the table as it is. Oh, they got to take care of the family. They got to do whatever the fuck the excuse is, right? Or I don't want to die. I don't want to go into fucking prison for life. I don't want to go into a fucking, you know, internment camp. I want to, I'm gonna accept my fate. This is just the way it's always been and it's always gonna be. It's just the way it's gotta be, because at least I'm living, and that's what matters. And it's just like, you always have those people too. You have two extremes of human psychology at work in these kinds of societies, in these kinds of situations. And so you have the explosive ones, and then you have those people. And then you have the people in the middle, who are the ones who usually have cognitive dissonance. Those are the ones who are going to be the ones like Fanny in this game is actually a perfect example of that. She knows it's fucked up. She knows what's really going on. She knows it's wrong, but she keeps doing it, and she tries to justify it to herself by saying, oh, I'm doing it for you, her kid, supposedly. If you really gave a fuck about yourself and your kid and their safety and their livelihoods and yourself, you would, well, probably do something about it, now wouldn't you? Whereas on the other side of the fence, you do what you're doing now if you have cognitive dissonance, which is the easiest path out. And I'll admit, psychologically, the brain does this kind of shit a lot of times by default. It's like a a royally fucked up, twisted way to decompartmentalize something to save itself from extra trauma, aka from facing reality, because that reality, real reality, is traumatizing. So it blacks stuff out. It blacks out your memory when you're traumatized. It'll completely scramble memories. It'll fabricate new ones. It'll mix them up intentionally. It'll do everything it can also to try to kick in that primal mechanism of danger, you're gonna kill us, if you try to face it again. And so it does everything it can to pull you away. And one of the ways it does that is with cognitive dissonance. It's a way to distance yourself from reality. Just enough that you can, subconsciously, deep inside, you buried it away and trying to put a wall around it, that this is the real reality and I know that, but it's too much for me to handle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fabricate a bunch of bullshit and lies for myself so that I live a life of lies, because then my house of life is built with lies. Lies that are convenient and comfortable enough for me to accept as my reality and live by. And therefore they just accept it. And then there's other people who are somewhere between that and the people who don't care. And those are the people who usually lay down on like fucking doormats or limp noodles and are like, what's the point? Which means the propaganda succeeded. The tyranny succeeded in doing exactly what it was supposed to, which is make you subservient, make you apathetic, and make you so stressed and so exhausted and so tired that you just can't fight anymore. And it's been that way for so long. Who cares? It's not worth it. Nothing we do or say or vote for will matter. And it's funny because I actually personally in real life, I 100% agree with the idea that your vote does not count, including here in the United States. I don't think the votes counted at least since JFK's assassination, not further back. And I think that's true for most of the world at this point, especially true for almost, if not the entire world. I think there's just a few ultra rich bastards who control the biggest corporations in the world that are actually controlling the puppets, which are the politicians of governments. And our vote is formality. It's a part of a circus, a puppet show, circus act that's broadcast to us so that we are convinced of the propaganda that our votes count. And look at us counting your votes and see, you supported this. No, that's not how it works. That's just for show, to keep you subservient. You see how it ties into those groups that are just like, what's the point? Because especially if you agree with the idea and the notion that your voice and your votes don't really count, and they never really have, and they clearly don't make an impact, and a lot of times they actually make more negative impact because they might get more aggressive with you because, oh, you're waking up, well, time to put the shackles on you because you're getting a little too autonomous here, and that's putting us in danger of our power, losing it. So it's time for you to go to your frickin' cell now. Like, we're gonna lock society up harder than ever now. We're gonna be reactive ourselves to protect what we have built for ourselves in this tiny little group, or as George Carlin would have said, this big club that you ain't in, but you aren't in it, which is another great way to put it. And it's ironic because, again, I can agree with that notion, but I wouldn't also be apathetic about it, be like, well, there's no point, then it's been too long, it's too far along, we're just fucked, I guess, we're just gonna have to let them roll over us and do whatever they want. It's too late anyway, who cares? Our voices and our votes don't count, and we usually get in prison for it, or criminal records, or fines, or whatever else we can't afford. So you know what? I'm gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna sit here and accept being reamed up the ass with rusty rebar that they literally intentionally put tetanus on. Like, that's basically what those people do. And I could go on, but that's the basic gist of this. And again, this game encapsulates these basic tropes, these basic stereotypes that are very real, legitimate stereotypes of human beings and human psychology with this kind of stuff. It encapsulates that really well, like wildly well, for as simple as it is, and as at least half fictional as this is. It is so well done to capture that and be able to make it relatable for people around the world. You know, and I think that's crazy. Which is itself a form of irony because games are made for escapism. It's to escape reality, to escape your stresses, your work, your school, whatever the fuck it is that stresses you out, you know, to escape life. to go into a different world for a while and just kind of put your consciousness in it. And same with movies and shows, right? So it's kind of ironic that it does that, but I feel like the developers here of Road 96 have done such a great job with being able to somehow find a good yin-yang, a good balance between the two sides of it. Realism that you can relate to and understand, to be like, damn. But and even really make you think, but at the same time also still be enough escaped and detached from reality that it, and fictional enough that you actually, your brain and yourself are able to consciously separate them and have a good balance to where your brain doesn't necessarily notice or take you out of it. It's like, this is too uncomfortable, this is too real, or vice versa. And I think that's great. So props to the developers of Road 96 for that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. And I guess that was the end of this series, question mark. I could play a new set of games again, and we'll see if I do. Because I have been back into this again. We can see if we can get a different set of stories, and maybe we will get 10 episodes. I thought it was 10 episodes from what I've seen from other YouTubers doing this, but apparently not. Apparently it's 8? Question mark? Maybe it's just the way I played it. Maybe it can be shorter, maybe it can be longer. Who knows? We'll see. Potentially in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you, whatever the next video might be. Stay safe out there. Kick a puppy, stab a grandma, and eat a sandwich with a cactus inside. Okay. Bye-bye.